Welcome to the podcast. My guest is Mary Jo Carley from Together We Hurt, Together We Heal. That's a long title, and I say it a lot, but it's just for some reason today I had a little trouble saying it. I don't know why.
That's okay.
That's all right. It's okay to be a little fallible, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, that's a good thing. For those who maybe this is the first time ever hearing a podcast with Mary Jo and I, she represents Together We Hurt, Together We Heal. Now the question arises, what is Together We Hurt, Together We Heal? What is this organization about, Mary Jo?
Dave, Together We Hurt, Together We Heal is about helping folks who have an addiction to alcohol and or other drugs, and helping their families also, because addiction just does not impact the person. It impacts the whole family. And if you look at statistics, it will show you that a person with addiction influences the life of 6 other people. So in 2007, 3 moms, 2 pastors, and a teacher here in Bucyrus started meeting to try to figure out how to help folks with addiction. The organization incorporated in 2009. We have a board of directors and officers. We have a strategic plan. And one of the goals was recovery housing. So we were able to accomplish that in 2016 when we opened Sycamore House for Men. And then in 2018, we opened Willow House for Women. And each of those houses can house 5 people at a time who are early in their recovery. And we provide all the supports that they need to get back on their feet, to start their life in recovery. They attend outpatient counseling. They go to 12-step recovery meetings. They have to attend a faith-based program once a week, and that can be church. It could be Celebrate Recovery. It could be a Bible study, because we feel it's very important that they form a relationship with God as they seek God. And then we help them find a job, doctors, dentists, ophthalmologists. We want them to be healthy when they leave us. So
Yes.
That's basically some of the things that we do.
Yeah, I know you have many things, so it's kind of hard to weed them all down. But
Right.
But you've been pretty much with this organization from the inception then, correct?
I joined Together We Hurt, Together We Heal in late 2011.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I was going to say, I know you've been in this organization quite a while, because back when I used to do the old program, when we had the half-hour programs, we've done those. So it's been a while, so that's why I asked that question. Now, I also know, having interviewed you many, many, many times, you basically have 3 main events every year that Together We Hurt, Together We Heal sponsors. You might want to go over those with our listening audience.
Okay. Yes, in August we do our annual fundraising banquet. We are funded by basically donations to our agency. So our fundraiser this year is going to be on August the 27th. We have not settled on who our speakers are going to be yet, but that'll be coming out soon. So that's in August. Then in October, we do our Community Care March, where also we bring in speakers to talk about recovery and things like that. And we walk through town, or we'll walk at a school or something like that, and people join us. And then our last event of the year is our Night of Hope. And this year that will be held on Sunday, December the 1st. And that is just a night that we get together with any folks who are hurting, who have lost a loved one, who are feeling alone, down, depressed. They just need somewhere to go to hear and support and a message of hope. So Those are the 3 main things that we do.
No. Go ahead. I was just going to say that I also was thinking about, too, this doesn't happen without people, volunteers and people wanting to be involved in the organization.
Correct.
And I think about various community partnerships that you have. You might want to talk about that a little bit.
Yes, we are involved with several community partners. The Crawford County Prevention Coalition, we assist with their activities, they support our activities. And part of the Prevention Coalition is a subgroup called the Quick Response Team. Okay. And I'm part of the Quick Response Team, and the goal of that team is when someone in our county experiences an overdose, they're at the hospital with medical care, we would get information, if the family allows it, we will get information that they were there, and then we have peer supporters that will be reaching out to them within the next 48 hours to talk to them, make sure they're doing okay, offer support, and see if they would like to become involved in treatment. We're working very well with Avita, Bucyrus and Galleon's ER. We've had meetings with their nursing staff, and we've got a procedure down that they can follow. One of the other groups that we are involved with is the Suicide Prevention Coalition. We assist and help with their walk each year. Addiction and suicide thoughts and attempts work together, which is unfortunate, but we want to get the message out there about suicide prevention, how to recognize someone that may be contemplating suicide. So we work closely with them. On August the 31st this year, we're doing the Overdose Awareness Day. We're going to be doing it here in Bucyrus I think we're starting at 9 at the park. And then in Galleon, we're going to do it in the evening at the Big Four Depot. So that's going to be a day to talk about overdose awareness, what you can do about it. And we will be honoring folks that did not make it home from an overdose. So that's going to be a very trying day. We also work with the Adams Board in a program called Stepping Up, which is Governor DeWine's program about helping folks with housing, especially those who have substance use disorders and mental health issues. So I'm on that team also, and we've been looking at properties and trying to figure out how many housing units we would need to help the folks in Crawford County. So we keep busy.
Yes, I see you do. Now,
We keep busy.
I was going to say today as we kind of come on the waning moments of this podcast, what about the goals for Together We Hurt, Together We Heal for 2024?
Our major goal this year goes right along with the governor's Stepping Up program.
Okay.
We are seeking to purchase a duplex so that we can have an apartment for 2 families that transition out of our recovery houses. It is so hard to find housing, and especially if you have a mental health issue or you're recovering from addiction and you may have a felony, it's difficult to find housing. So we want to have 2 units that we can transition our folks into. And we have found that since 2016, 80% of the men who have come through our house have children. And of our women, since 2018, 81% have children. So when you have children, it's even more difficult to find safe, affordable housing.
Yes.
So that's our goal for 2024. And we have a property that we have in mind. So we're doing all of our due diligence. So hopefully by October, November at the latest, we will have a facility purchased for this. And again, our fundraiser helps us with that. As I said, we deal with donations. We've had some grants from the board with our other 2 houses and from OMAS, but for the housing that we're looking at right now, we're going to have to be able to purchase it ourselves.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah,
Well,
that's a goal.
that's a goal. I'll tell you, you've got a full plate. I want to thank you,
Well,
Mary
thank
Jo
you.
Carley, for being on the podcast today, representing Together We Hurt, Together We Heal. It's always a pleasure to have you on here, and I wish you the very best on reaching your goals for this
Thank
year and the many things that you've got going on. I know that you care and that the people that support you care for a lot of down and out people in this community that need a helping hand up and to move forward with their life.
We have a lot of donors that have sponsored us year after year after year. And without their help, we would not be able to do half the things that we do now. So we appreciate them. And if you want to make a donation to us, even if it's $5 add up.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
so you
Little
can make a
people
donation.
doing
Right.
little bits here and there. It's
Right.
very helpful.
Yes. And I just want to mention too, one of the other things we do is Narcan training. Every activity that we go to, we try to do Narcan training. And last year, we were very fortunate with working with the health department, who is a Project Dawn site. We were able to get the Narcan and pass it out to our fellow citizens, and we handed out 639 kits last year. So we're doing good.
Well, I want to thank you again for being
Thank
on
you.
the podcast.